I had to make an excuse why I've been playing Marvel Rivals for 12 hours straight every day for the past 5 months. So today, I will be recreating. I also think this video will be a great way to show you my process, basically all the behind the scenes stuff on how I make these animations. I already have a lineup of heroes I want to recreate MVP animations for. I chose 5, by the way. There's like 40 heroes. I can't recreate them all in one video. Yeah, I'm not that crazy. What I did think about the most is the background. Either I get a white void, spend money on getting a white void, or do green screen and just green screen the MVP animation background thing. But the problem with that is there's shots with feet, like lower shots, upper shots, which is not gonna work with green screen. Well, will be hard to work with since you have to change the camera angle so often. So I thought it's my recreation, so why not just use my regular backgrounds? So yeah. Anyway, we will start with photo ID in mind. Okay, so looking at this MVP animation right here, this is the perfect first MVP animation to start with. It's pretty simple and not much dynamic movement with the camera angles, and there's a lot of cuts, which means I only have to animate a little bit of it. So we're gonna start with Cap, basically for much of a warm-up, honestly. And I think, okay, we're gonna see here, we're gonna start with a feet shot with shield on the ground, kick it up, cut, then catch, charge up, raise it. So it's really simple actually. And the background, this is going to be my background since I can't be bothered to just spend a lot of money on the light box, or even like make my editors edit out that whole thing. So yeah, but I am gonna keep the whole aesthetic thing, and you'll see how later. We're first going to do is, of course, get my Captain America figure. Okay, so my current Captain America is actually the Winter Soldier suit. Since he's my only Captain America at the moment, I did want to have the the Endgame suit. It's actually my favorite look for Captain America, but he's so overpriced right now, and I don't see a reissue coming sooner or later. So this is my temporary Cap. Nonetheless, it's still a really good suit, and the likeness is really great. But the no bicep articulation kind of sucks. But yeah, I can manage. Now that we got Cap and his accessories, we can pretty much start. So right about here, he's kinda about to start racing his foot. So I have to, put this on this is a figure stand from the Mayfix figures I own. And usually you don't want Mayfix just a figure stand to hold your. I mean, it works, but most of the time it gets loose. So a legit stand is still better. But if we only need to film the body up, it doesn't really matter. Just have to hold him up while he's about to raise his foot, so Cap doesn't fall over and shit. Okay, for this shot where the shield is about to fly up, it really helps that part of the shield is off camera, so I can pretty much just hold it or use another figure stand, pardon my dog, to just grab it and hold it for me. Oh shoot. And hold it for me. See? So, I have to put that back on. But the key here, Oh, I think I might have to use sticky tack for this. As you can see, you should be able to see both of the straps for the shot, so I think I'll just have to do with the good old sticky tack on that, and we're good. See, that's the effect. I'll just go up so it wouldn't be seen that much, and we're good. Okay, we're just by the home stretch. It's basically the race shield part, and thank God they didn't point at the feet because the feet is a mess right now. It's a very quick torso shot into raise up. The flash effects and stuff I can manage later. Just have to focus on this. And the shield won't connect properly here, so good thing the shield is covering all the sticky tack I'm putting onto this thing. Time to go on to the next hero. Looking at the MVP animation for Hulk, this is going to be a challenge for sure, because I don't really have much space to run from and be very far from. I might have to pull up some tricks or film from this angle so I can get the far away part, but I don't think that'll work. He's just way too big, and we need him to run from over here, jump, then be over here. So this is gonna be, it's gonna have to be entirely background removed or blue screen, I guess, since I can't green screen this guy. Damn, why did I choose him? Seriously though, why did I choose this guy? I'm gonna have to manage this. So run to jump to grr. I already have the perfect grr face and the scream face. I pretty much have everything. I don't think I'll be able to like commentate much on how I'm gonna do this, since I really need to lock in. This is gonna be a challenge to do. So I might just, put in a little voiceover here and there if there is something notable about this. But basically, all I'm going to do is put the camera here. And for the far shots, I'm just gonna make the camera farther, and then I'm just gonna put it near it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because if I do it like this, the computer and the angle is all off, and it's not right. So yeah. On to the time lapse. Shoo! All this work for 8 seconds of footage of Hulk jumping. Oh my god. It's finally fucking done. That took me forever, man. That took me forever. I repeated it 5 different times because I couldn't get it right. And this final product, I'm happy with it, but to me, it's not even that good. It's so hard. I didn't have enough space for it. I don't have the handles for it. So yes, it's gonna see my hand. Who cares? I don't care anymore. At least I wanted to care about it, but what? He's so fucking heavy, man. It took forever. After 5 tries on the walking part, it was pretty much a breeze, but damn, man, I had to figure out how to make it look natural, that it went closer. Thankfully, I did it well. I started at 4 p.m. I look at the time, it's 8 p.m. Oh my god! Oh my god! Who's the next hero, man? I think I want to just rest. So, since I've been doing this for a while, it's only fitting that the next MVP animation I'm recreating is looking at Moon Knight's MVP animation. It's both complex and simple. Since this Moon Knight only comes with like 2 extra hands and the crescent darts, which are insanely huge, by the way. I think I might have to cheat this one. Like, this moon thing. I don't have any extra moon darts laying around. I am planning to try and buy the Moon Knight, comic Moon Knight, since he has a lot of crescent darts. Since I don't have that right now, I think the only way I can do this is actually use this thing, which is gonna suck since it's so huge compared to the thing where it's pretty small. What I can do maybe is to film this separately and just resize it accordingly, because I don't think it's gonna match very well. Looking at that, this is the back right hand. Let's go 3x zoom on this, just for an example. Yeah, it's so huge compared to that. Yeah, that's enormous. Yeah, I might just have to resize it so it'll match the thing more. Okay, first cut is the spinny thing. Pretty easy since I'm just gonna overlay this effect. I think. I don't know, we'll see what I can do. Foot, literally just a foot, and Moon Knight pops out of nowhere, does a little spin, holds a bit on this pose, 1 2 3 4, maybe for 4 frames while turning, then spins again and opens his cape. So that's my plan. I'm gonna have to green screen this crescent dart, but I'm still gonna do stop motion on the hand. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so during this part, the key to this MVP animation is definitely the cape, besides the moonarangs. Like, the poses are easy to execute despite limited articulation. The cape is going to sell the whole effect since it's literally his silhouette that's flapping around during his animation. And since this Moon Knight custom cape is bigger than the one in the game, I might have to, it won't be as exact, but I might have to find a way to just enough that it looks sell the trick, So I really hope this turns out well. All right, I'm done. Even though I couldn't get a lot of the poses because of the limited articulation of Marvel Legends, I probably should have done this with the amazing Yamaguchi Moon Knight, but I'm really happy on how this turned out, because it still looks great. To be honest, for me, it still looks great, and I'm still gonna debate on how I'm going to do the moon shards, moonarangs during his ult. The beginning part with the hand, I'm just gonna blue screen. I might have the blue screen the rest, but we'll see. And I'm really happy on how the final screen turned out. Even though I couldn't get the exact look, I nailed the position and vibe of it. I can't wait to show you the final product of this one. Now that I'm finished with Moon Knight, time to go on to the next hero, Iron. Okay, so looking at the MVP animation, it's simple yet so complicated. So Iron Man flies in, face down, does a little flip. The explosions kind of complicate things, but I'll see what I can do about that. So flies in, does a little turn, flies up, the camera pans up, then he smashes into the ground with an angle, which is gonna be interesting to say the least. And here, before he turns, it cuts to his arm into the final shot. So the flying part is gonna be a challenge, but I think I can do it. The hard part will be the floor shot, since he's literally on the floor, so I'll have to really push it. So I'll see what I can do. Looking at this MVP animation, as we all know, in Marvel Rivals, Iron Man is mostly red in his design, so I'm kind of debating on who is best to use for this MVP animation. I like the Mark 85 more, that's for sure, but the Mark 50 will fit more with the animation. What I can try is to swap out these back pieces. Let's see if they match. If not, either I find a way to work around it or to just settle for using this suit. So it doesn't fit, but for the MVP, it just might work. It's a complicated thing. I don't know which to choose, because he's primarily red, that's for sure. He has gold accents. It's not, pretty similar to the Mark 50, so I'm not really sure. I mean, I like the Mark 85 more design wise, but the Mark 50 is pretty much the closest you can get. And I mean, I could work with this. I could just sticky tack it. It only needs to see the behind part for the final shot. Well, I'll flip a coin if I could find one. I do not have a coin right now. Okay, you know what? Let's flip this piece of sticky tack. One hole for heads, two hole, or three, I guess, for tails. Heads is Mark 85. Okay, we got tails, so we're gonna use this guy. So if you've noticed, I actually initially started with a proper stop motion rig for Iron Man, but I actually ran into some problems that the tape isn't sticking well, so I settled with the Mafex clear stand, which worked well. It kind of killed my arm though. Okay, I really loved how this one turned out. It wasn't as easy as Caps, but it wasn't as difficult as Hulk, so it's somewhere in the middle. So I really love how this turned out. The challenge will be the effects. I have zero idea on how I'll do that right now, but you know what? This looks really good. So I guess it's on to the last one, which is the amazing spot. Looking at his MVP animation, it's pretty simple as well. It's gonna involve a lot of aerial shots though, so that might complicate things. But all in all, turn around, salute, and then change shot. Okay, this is a oneer. A follow. Wait, actually, going up, pans away, so I can change the camera angle here. Up him, flip, then the final shot. Looking at his body type, I don't know who to use. He's definitely not skinny like the Sentinel, so I might have to go with the classic suit 185. since it might fit the look more. But this one has the right head. Okay, let's try the final shot. Let's see who can pull it off better. I've been roaming around. So this is a pretty complicated shot. It's gonna be rough for now since I'm not really taking this to be as accurate right now. Okay, this can definitely do it, but he's way too thin. So 185 Spider-Man it is. So this is gonna involve a lot of aerial shots again. So wish me luck. Let's begin. For Spider-Man, I can pretty much confidently say that, well, he's not the easiest per se, but he's the most I've had fun with these animations. Since, you know, the web onto the camera bit, I kind of got creative with by just putting it very close to the camera, the Hot Toys web, actually. Well, it saved me the time from manually drawing it and making it look good. So it was great. And yeah, I don't know, it's just fun animating him. I know that I didn't get the exact shot for the final thing since it looks like it's in a different camera angle or different lens. That's why the hand is bigger. But yeah, using 0.5 on this phone just makes the whole image blurry, so I just don't like that. So I settled with this, with the framing that you're about to see at the end of the video. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, I forgot to connect the mic again because it literally just happened. I finished animating it, but then I think it's a sign that this is a good animation. A spider literally just appeared out of nowhere. So I think he's telling me great job with the animation, which I really appreciate. I really like how this turned out. I might have to do a little camera magic to show that big ass hand in the front, you know, the angle, but you know what? I guess there's one thing left to do. It's to edit. Timing the animations themselves are basically a breeze. But the part I'm most worried about is the final frame. The impact frame, just black and white, but the splash page, the thing with all the effects and stuff, basically the final frame of the whole MVP animation, basically the crux of it, that's what I'm worried about, because I do not know if I can do this. I'm gonna try, but I'm not confident enough that I can. I did think about of just what if I commission an artist or something, but I thought the style seems pretty easy, I guess, and I think it would provide a nice touch with it being, you know, made someone who literally can't make art that well. So I'm gonna give it a try and we'll see where it gets us. So looking at our reference, you know, Procreate is so cool. We can basically break this down, the Marvel Rival style, into 3 parts. First, looking at this, it's the yellow part. Wait, right from you. The yellow part on this side, and the white part on this side. Basically, yellow on the right, white on the left. I'm sorry, it's raining right now. I hope it isn't you can still hear me. I'm just gonna make my voice a bit louder. So yeah, and looking at it very carefully, there's like a bit of like light blue under it, like under the white. It's very subtle, but I think I can cheat it a little bit by just duplicating the layer then just putting it under. So that's what we need to focus on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we're gonna have to work on the shield. There's like a big shine over here. Then there's like propagating stripes from the shield, mostly transparent. I might not go with the techie look, so I'm just gonna find a way to make it my own. And for the background, I actually don't know. My idea was to put my own style on it, since this is Marvelous, so it would look something like, I forgot what my logo looks like. So basically it's gonna look a bit like this on the background, which could be cool, could be dope, but I don't I have an idea on how I would execute it. I'm just gonna do the drawing part for now. Anyways, let's begin. So I basically repeated this process 5 times over, almost taking 5 hours each, because some of them are really simple but with complicated effects, or they have effects within the animation itself that I have to add manually. Here is the result of my hard work. I'm recording this at 2 a.m. I'm so tired right now. After 4 hours, no, 20 hours. It's literally 4 hours of just MVP editing, or I mean drawing or whatever per video. Like 5-second clips. I'm finally done. So I hope this comes out really well. To me at least, it turned out really good. I hope you guys like it, and tell me in the comments below who do you want to see animations for next, and maybe I'll try to figure that out, even for characters that don't have figures yet. Who knows? And yeah, without further ado, here are the results. I can't believe I just spent like weeks on this. What the hell? I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I really loved making this, even though it's took so much time. I really enjoyed the process. And let me know in the comments if I should make a part 2 with more heroes in the roster, and tell me who do you want to see next. And if you want to learn how to make stop motion animations, click on the playlist on the left or click this random video on the right. YouTube says it's apparently the video you will want to see next, so click on that, or just subscribe if you can't decide which one. Just click the subscribe button down there, 'cause, yeah. Okay, bye.